Hi, my name is Faulkner. I'm a commercial photographer and filmmaker, and I just want to put together a short little video showing the essential equipment I use when taking stills on location. I keep my camera equipment in the Low Pro Photo Trekker All Weather. It's discontinued now, but I recommend anything from Low Pro or Think Tank Photo. We'll start out with my main camera. This is the Nikon D3 and the 70-200 VR. The D3 is an amazing camera with incredible low light capability, extremely fast processing at 9 frames per second. And the 70-200 is just an essential lens. I use it in almost every location, very sharp, highly recommended. I also keep a Nikon D2X, which is an older camera from Nikon. It doesn't have the same low light capability from the D3, but as a backup and flash photography, it does great things. I should probably show you my 24-70. This is my most used lens. On almost every assignment I start out with this lens. From wide angle to telephoto, consistently sharp, very little distortion, just an incredible piece of equipment. Next up, this is the Nikon 14-24. Probably the best wide angle lens out there, be it a zoom or a prime. Very little distortion, incredibly sharp, just an amazing piece of engineering. And next up is a macro lens. This is Nikon's 105-2.8 macro. Nikon, they know their macros. This is an incredibly sharp lens, so highly recommended. Another essential piece of equipment, this is a Nikon 50mm 1.4. I don't use it that often, but when I'm going in low light situations or I want really shallow depth of field, it's really nice to have that lens on hand. These are a couple specialty items. This is Nikon's 10.5 fisheye. It only works with DX format, so I use it only on the D2X. But when I need that fisheye look and extreme wide angle, this lens does a great job. I also have a teleconverter. This is Nikon's AFS 1.4 teleconverter. Teleconverters usually degrade the picture quality a little bit, but when I need the extra reach, it's nice to have that on hand. This is a lens I don't use it often, but it's not really nice to have. It's an Eric's 80mm tilt shift lens. It allows me to control perspective and focus in ways traditional 35mm lenses can't. It's more akin to a large format view camera in its capabilities. Other essential pieces, these are Nikon speed lights. This is the SP600 and the SP800. And I don't use on-camera flash that often, but with Nikon CLS I can control those off camera, and it's always nice to have a couple of those in the bag. Other pieces, I've about 5 of these extra batteries for the D3. Don't forget your extra batteries. A small roll of gaff tape. I always find myself needing tape on location, put things together, and a couple stoves and diffusers to diffuse those speed lights. Give you a little bit wider angle on those. I have a tripod foot for the 70-200. I'm usually handheld, but when I need that for tripod, it's nice to have on hand. These are card wallets I got from Think Tank Photo, and they hold 10 cards. I use SanDisk cards, so these are highly recommended. I never have to worry about running out of space. Last of all, I have an air blower. When working on location, you often get dust in your sensor on your lenses, and this is nice to have on hand. I have a TTL sync cord, some extra AA batteries, little stands for the speed lights off camera, as well as an X-Rite color checker passport to get me accurate color in camera. So let me just pack this stuff up. And again, this is the still equipment that I use on almost every assignment. I have a few other lenses that I keep in my video bag, but almost always this is the equipment I use. I love the functionality of zooms. I usually stick with primes for video work, but for my still photography, this is the kit I almost always bring along, and every piece of gear in here highly recommended. The next thing I want to show you is my location lighting kit, and this is in a Hardig Storm case. This is the IM2950, which actually houses inside another Low Pro backpack in the form of the Low Pro Super Trekker backpack. Again, this is discontinued. I'm not sure if there's any other products out there like this, but just an incredibly large backpack. which I use to keep my location lighting kit. I like having a backpack because I can just throw it on my assistant's back, and we can get almost anywhere in the world, off the beaten path. For my location lighting, I use Paul Buff products. So I have two of the new Einstein 640 monolights. And because of new technologies, these are incredible flashes. They have amazing color consistency, some of the shortest flash durations out there, as well as the ability to control the power over 10-stop range. This is the best monolight out there at any price range from any manufacturer, so highly, highly recommended. I'll also keep around two of the older White Lightning Ultra 1200s. I'll probably be upgrading these to two more of the Einsteins, but for anyone starting out, highly, highly recommend the White Lightnings. They're super durable. They'll probably last forever. You know, every feature you'll ever need, and you can get them really cheap on eBay. One of the most important pieces in this bag are two of the Paul Buff Vagabond Mini lithium battery packs. And these are really, really amazing. They're incredibly small and lightweight, and I like that they have a shoulder strap, so if I have an assistant holding a light, they can just throw this over their shoulder. They give me anywhere from 500 to 1,000 flashes for any of these lights, depending on what power set I'm using, and they're so small and lightweight. Older systems you need to use for ProPhoto or an Elven Chrome are really, really heavy, kind of hard to take on location, but this allows me to get 4 lights inside of a backpack, which is really incredible. I always keep around at least 2 of these standard 7-inch reflectors, as well as a set of pocket wizards I keep in the Think Tank trim changer, which holds 4 pocket wizards. Pocket wizards are the industry standard. They will get you 1,000 yards away, firing your flash consistently every time. But also keep around as a backup the Paul Buff Cyber Syncs. They're a much cheaper option, and they do a reasonably good job. And I think that really initially attracted me to them were these small little modules that plug right into my Einstein flashes, and with the CyberSync Commander, you can actually control those, turn them on and off, dial in the power, change settings remotely, which is really an amazing thing. I keep all my sync cords in here. On the top here, I have 2 of the chargers for the Vagabond Mini Lithium, as well as 2 speed rings. You need speed rings for use with softboxes, which I should probably show you. The softbox I always bring along is a PhotoFlex small light dome, and along with the grid for that. This is just a great softbox for one light portraits. And with the grid, I have a lot of control over that. I bring other modifiers, umbrellas, other softboxes based on what I'm doing, but I always keep along at least one. When I'm working locally, I usually just bring the backpack, but when I'm shipping or I need to check baggage, it's really nice that this whole system will fit inside the storm case. It's waterproof, crush proof, and just all in all is an incredible system, and I'm really, really, really a big fan of the fact that I can get 4 lights in a backpack, and that just frees me up to shoot almost anywhere in the world. If you have any questions, please email me. I'll probably be putting together some more videos of my video equipment, some of the other photo equipment that I use. This is my basic kit that I use on almost every assignment.